The human race as a whole seem to be comparable to one another. Most will have a phobia of some form, and these will usually fall into one of three basic categories: common phobias, uncommon phobias, and attention-seeking phobias. Some people, however, are stood outside of these categories. You know, like that one kid who didn't quite fit in at school. And in this series, Jack will be following the lives of three of these people who experience the slightly more unusual phobias. This week, he will be following the daily life of Rourkus Lowe, who suffers from phonophobia, which has a wide array of symptoms. In Rourkus's case, his main problem is his sensitivity and inability to tolerate everyday sound.
Rourkus?
Yes. Hi.
Oh. Hi. I'm Jack.
Oh, yeah, come in, yes. Oh, thank you.
Well, not a lot is known about phonophobia.
So Rourkus, tell me, what is it that makes you unique? Explain your phobia.
I've got I just got really sensitive ears, and so, you know, something like simple as like switching on a light, just, yeah, it just has to be done like really carefully.
And what about the mugs?
Yeah, well, yeah, and like putting a mug down on the table, you know, like it just has to be kind of placed down like really gently, so, yeah, so it doesn't make like too loud a bang.
I've noticed you have padding on the mats and the mugs.
Yeah, well, it's because like when putting like everything down like really carefully, it was really slowing my life down, and so I put padding on the bottom, because then it just meant I could be a bit more gentle, like putting the cup down, and you know, it's just made my life like a little bit easier, to be honest. So
quite a clever little solution, actually.
Finally invented like a solution for the lights, eh?
Why don't you just get dimmer switches, Rourkus?
The reason I use like tissue paper is like there's a couple of reasons. A, because it's not kind of particularly kind of thick, so it still kind of keeps the flat shape of the cup, so it doesn't like tip over or anything. But also, because obviously you have to wash the cup, so when this would obviously get ruined, so I take it off and like you wash the cup, and kitchen rolls not overly expensive, so.
Rourkus, could you actually show us?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I've got another cup here. I'll kind of show you like the process kind of go through.
And you do this every time you make a cup of tea?
Oh well, I do it after, so I've washed the cups. So whatever cups I've used that day, I then washed them, and once they dried, then I do it all then, so I don't have to, so I can just have a cup of tea at any point. That's I found the best method for doing it. And it just makes my life like so. I mean, I could, I don't have to do this every day now. I'll do that with kind of the cups I've like washed that day, but I may leave it like a few days, as I said, because I've got other cups in the cupboard as well. So.
I'm about to scare Rourkus, to see how much truth there is in his proposed phobia. Ah! Sorry, Rourkus. Oh, that went well. Rourkus?
Get out. That wasn't funny. I don't want you in my house anymore.
Right.
Jack introduces a piano app to test Rourkus's reactions, and in this case, it is the note F sharp which triggers his condition.
It works.
Don't do that. That's not funny. I just want you out of my house. Just get out of my house. Yeah. Get out of my house.
This is a shame, as it means he cannot enjoy the wonderful song F sharp by the comedian Tim Minchin.
Right. Well, that worked.
Oh, I do remember one thing about phonophobia, and that is when a person sleeping is suddenly awoken, they are startled to the point where they feel they have to remove themselves from the situation. PhD.
Jack and his team returned the next day. They were unsure whether Rourkus would welcome them, and when they arrived at his house, Rourkus seemed reluctant to answer the door.
Answering. Have you got the key?
Yeah.
Did he give you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
To make up for some of the trauma Jack and the team have put Rourkus through, Jack has an interesting proposition for Rourkus.
Rourkus? 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 Now, Rourkus, you said you've had a number of jobs over the years, but you found it hard to stay at one job for a sustained period of time. You currently do not have a job, and this is for a number of reasons. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, most of the jobs, they involve quite a lot of noise, and the ones that don't, well, so far they haven't really hired me because they want more kind of professional, cleaner look. Yeah.
So, what about shaving your beard and getting a haircut?
Well, I do trim my own hair and like my beard, but just with scissors, because the sound of a shaver is it's a bit too much for me to take, but also I feel the hair and the beard they help to kind of dampen and muffle the noise.
What about if me and the team were to give you a shave and a haircut, professionally, of course? Would that be of some interest to you?
Yeah, I think that'd be really good, yeah.
Right. Are we ready, Rourkus? Right, well, as you can see, that went to plan. I knew we should have got professional. Tea, anyone?